Morjesta vaan kaikille ja nyt ajattelin näin vapaapäivän kunniaksi niin vähän striimailla taas ja pelinä on nyt tällä kertaa Red Dead Redemption 1. Joo. Mä oon sen 2 pelannut läpi. Ja sinänsä ehkä vähän jopa järkevää tai silleen, että hyvä, mä oon sen 2 pelannut läpi, koska tämä peli sijoittuu sen 2. jälkeiseen aikaan. Jos nyt joku ei tiennyt, niin. Nyt on hyvä peli. Joo. Tosiaan en oo pelannut tätä, mä oon se 2 pelannut. 2 pelannut läpi, niin. Tämä tosiaan sijoittuu sit siihen 2. jälkeiseen aikaan, niin. Aloitetaan nyt. Save good. No, aloitetaan nyt uusi sitten. Joo. Toivotaan, ettei nyt ihan copyrightia tuu heti, että. Meikäläinen yrittää olla mahdollisimman hiljaa aina näiden välivideoiden aikana. Pistän yleensä nyt mikin mutelle, et jos tulee vähänkin jotain dialogia, niin mielellään pistää mikin mutelle ja keskittyy itsekin tähän dialogiin, niin pysyy vähän paremmin kärryillä.
Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
No niin. Ota nyt se pyssy taskuun. No hyvä. Aika perus. Joo. Onks tuo Ankolo vittu? Ei.
Sometimes. I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Mut joo. Tuo äijä steppailee. Mä tiedän miten tää alku alkaa. Mutta se on sit siinä. Siinä on kaikki mitä mä tiedän. Vittu me akka vittuus teestä. No. Mitä? Joo. No. Mihin sä nyt haluut, että me vittu mennään? Noniin.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most read it back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Joo, tosiaan mä pelaan tätä itse pleikka Pleikka vitosella, niin niin 60 fps on ihan smoothin tuntunen tää. Smoothin tuntunen kokemus.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
On vähän Dörpin näköinen tää ratsastusanimaatio mun omaa silmää. En tiedä kuvittelenko mä vaan, mut.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Yeah, yeah. Whoa.
No niin, kohta lähtee.
Listen, mister. Here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Ja näin peli päättyy. Kiitos seurasta ja nähdään ensi kerralla. No ei oikeesti. Mikä vitu veto toi oli? Siis eikö ton Johnin pitäisi olla aika nopea vittu vetää tuolta kotelusta? Mikä perkele siinä nyt?
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. You should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
No niin. Au. Onks mulla... Ei, mulla on vaan yksi pistooli vissiin, joo. Mulla ei oo tupli. Only one pistol. Eikö tää tullut GTA 4 jälkeen tää? Mä en muista. Kyllä tää muuten taisi tulla, koska GTA 4 ei ollut vielä sitä wheeliä, tai sitä niinku weapon wheeliä. Tässä se mun mielestä on jo. Niin.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Important people.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't bite. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, boy. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Eikä kodi enää
Cool drink,
nappaa.
Mr. Marston.
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse
No.
take it out of you.
Ei nyt tällä hetkellä.
Come on in. I'll show you the
Ja
house.
pelaamaan paljon muutakin kuin kodia. Mut silloin jos mä yleensä striimaan, niin mä yleensä striimaan vaan kodia. Että se on niin silleen helppo kuitenkin.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out.
This is a fine weapon.
It's really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on then, time to put that bloodlust.
Pistää vaan striimin päälle ja yrittää olla huutelematta asioita, kun menee tunteisiin. Ei se kuulosta helpolta. No ei. Ei kyllä ja. Joo, kodissa kyllä menee motivaatio. Kyllä mä eilen pelasin taas vähän Black Opsia. Ainut vaan, että niinku tuntuu, että pelejä ei löydy enää niin nopeasti. Niin ehkä se siinä niinku itellä alkaa menemään, että ei vittu vaan jaksa odotella vittu 6-8 minuuttia, kun löytää peli. Joo, tässä on tää weapon wheel. Yes. What the fuck, vittu? Tules nyt. Hei. Oikeesti. Noin. Siitä. Avustettiin vähän vittu. Joo, kyllä se SPMM kyllä vaikuttaa siihen, että hakuaikaa. Damn coyotes! Motherfucker! Mitä? Good shooting! Vittu tää akkaa huono ampuma. Oho. Ei vittu. Oi oi.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Hit your horse.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Kuusi tuntia. Otetaan se ammuksi. Aha. Gunsmiths. Vedetään pikku unet. Voi ja kahvikin loppui. Voi kun harmi. Täytyy keittää lisää. Bonnie. Oho, oi, rauhoitu. Ei vittu. Mennään tällä hevosella tonne sisälle. Yritetään saada rikottua tää peli. Oho. No. Obstacles. Skills.
Oh, Mr. Marston.
Aija tulee kuomaan himaansa vittu.
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Ja sitten pakolliset kisat. Aina pitää Rockstarin peleissä olla joku kisa. Noniin. Go to race. No jia itelles. Jos mä voitan tän nyt, niin mä haen kahvi.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Mitä vittua sä sinne lähet, saatana? Let's go! Oho.
Are you saving the best for last? Yeah. Go. Let's go.
Ja näin. Ja näin.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. Can we stop wasting time and get on with it, please? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston.
Aha.
You can't be a rancher in this kind
kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now? So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Mennään liäkärri. Oho! Vittu mitkä parkku.
How are you, mister?
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
Thank you kindly.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take the stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Okei. En mä pääsen tollasella. Honorisen kun kasvaa. You can now purchase and rent properties. Ok. Paljon tää maksaa? Saaks mä viinaa?
I do beg your pardon.
Paljon mulla on rahaa? 0. He.
I'll have to politely decline this time, man.
Tästäkin pääsee. No hyvä. Oho! Sehän oli. High five. Raamattu. Tässäkö se on se kyyti? Mitä? Eikö vittu? Jaa. Takaa kestä kahvi.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what? You getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Oh, no. Put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you? Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy.
Okay, boy.
You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
Who are we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy. Catch me up. I don't want to let that bastard get away.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Come on. He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Whoa!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
No niin, nyt.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. There's one behind the tree.
Aha.
Get to that crate. I got you covered.
Boys just ain't that tough.
Move up to that rock. I'll keep you company. There's a door behind the outhouse, boys. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. Who's that woman you brought with you, Marshal? Oh, my good God.
You ain't that tough, Walton.
That's Walton inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. I'd have preferred him to swing, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a bitch.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Jaa. Jaa. Kaksikymppi. Mitä? Mitä -100?
Can I borrow this bread?
Tuolla on vielä yksi. Onko se toisessa eri? Kuka vittu tää? Mitä vittu? Tässä on...
Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
I'm a terrible mother.
Oi vittu.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Weeks folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Come on. Everybody dismount and follow me. Ooh,
Come on, easy up now.
Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us.
On me!
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. My God. Woohoo! I got him!
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time.
You're dead, friend!
Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock. All right, come on, Marston. Push on. There he is. Hellfire. There's our boys on the other side.
No vittu, mä mennään ruveta ampuu niitä vittu. Oho. Vittu! Hammois. Blast him, boy.
There's one of them. You better surrender. You hear? I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Over there. That bastard won't be rustling no more. You know how this is gonna end.
Ihan varmasti luuttaan kaiken. No. Nyt on jo $46. Ei kun 43. Joo, vittu, turpaa kiinni, vittu. Couple of snipers.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Come on! Let him have it! Watch out for the hostage stand and can!
Put down your gun and surrender! You ain't gonna win this! Good shooting, boy! Stay with me! Nice and steady now! Don't leave yourself open! Damn you! Come on, Marston! I can't...
Siellähän se paskahausu on. Ai vittu, kuolinko mä? En. Katsotaan saako noita tapettua. Ei jumalauta. Oh, saivat.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
Thanks, Marshal.
We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
But one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and back piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Fame ja honori vaan kasvaa. Meitä kyllä luuttaa täältä ihan vittu kaiken. Täältä varmaan löytyy juurikin tätä tavaraa. No niin, hyvä. Olisiko täällä jotain? Käydään chiigaamassa. Onko tää paskahuussi? Joo. Onkohan täällä paskaa toisessa päässä? Katsotaan. Ei. Ontto saatana. Eihän täällä oo vittu. Oo. Täällä on kyllä varmaan tommosia onkohan mä nyt löytänyt kaiken mitä täällä on. Mitä täällä on? Oho! Jumalauta. Häppä mahti. TNT. Joo, ei ammuta tohon. Eikä täältä kaikki on löytynyt. No. No täältä me tultiin. Täältä me tultiin. Oho, en mennä tosta. Päästäänkö me tästä? Päästä. Jos vaikka pari tehtävää pelaisi vielä ja... Mä ajattelen, että mä voisin pelata tätä aina striimissä ja... striimata kokonaisuudessa. Sitten YouTube. Onks tää joku... Aha.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. They're back.
Aha.
You're killing me.
Hey.
Looks like you got them all. Now get me to a doctor.
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels brought me blind and left me to die.
I can see that.
Once again, I'm the victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
You know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much, still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our makers a funny sense of humor sometimes. Well, at least I met you.
Vittu taas. Noin. Oi vittu.
Stop moaning, old man. You'll be fine. Just sit and save some of your breath for breathing.
Yeah, I embrace you.
Melkein jo feilasi.
Man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Take me into your arms.
Stay with me. Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Pääsisikö mä käymään pankissa? Pääsen varmaan. Totta kai pääsen. Tehdään talokkeita. Okei. Okay. Howdy. Gunsmith. Saankohan mä jo mitään näillä
A gun, not me!
Mitä vittua? Mitä vittua mä... On kyllä aika Wild West. Terve.
Hello there. We got the Second Amendment for a reason, don't we?
Sell. Aha. Doubles ammo capacity on... Aha.
I'm thinking that were mutually beneficial.
Why do I feel like I just got robbed?
So long. Anything you need, just holler.
Mihin vittu se hävis? Näyttää tällä. Olisiko se nyt siellä? Aha. Mitä tää koirakin tulee mun luokse? Doggy. Mitä? Kädäs. Toi ei oo kyllä toi. Joo. Mennään käymään Bonnialla. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Oi vittu.
My apologies, mister. Let's make this quick. You stink.
Nui, siitä vähän. Ja sit jatkuu. Forward, Charlie. These good passing in by trouble. Big next to the dog, mister. Ja siellä. Miten mä break up? Siellä oli fighti käynnissä. Oho! No nyt tuli tommonenkin tehtävä tehtyä ja... Aha. Nyt pitää käydä vähän nukkumassa. No käydään nukkumassa. Huhhuh. Olitkos vielä nukkumassa? Onks mulla on tässä vieläkin toi. Joo. Ei kyllä uskalla asua vaihtaa vielä. Oi. Ai saatana. Oho. Paljonko se kello on? Vittu vielä pitää hetki nukkua. Ehkä mä käyn täällä. Katsomassa mitä täällä. Ai niin, mutta eihän tääkään oo auki. Oitta tynnyrit lentää. En mene kyllä tonne häviämään rahoja. That's all. Typical cowboy. High class. Deadly assassin. No niin, nyt ollaan hienona. Ei tää kyllä oo yhtään Marstonin tyyppinen asu. Laitetaan nyt perkele päälle. Hattu puuttuu. No niin. Oi, hienolla hypyllä.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, for Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Control that horse, will ya? They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you. Whoa there.
Come on, boy.
Good to see you, Mr. Carlin.
Easy up now.
That's
Come
it.
on.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Come on, get down.
Come on. Whoa. Let's go.
Let's go. He's just showing off now.
Lehmät lentää. Oi vittu. Aha. Mitä tähänkö mun? Mitä voi... Aha, no niin.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Vittu on. Tuli raho. Joo. Löysin muuten aika kuumottavan peli Storeesta. Se oli joku vittu, en nyt nimeä muista, mut kyllä se löytyy aika helposti. Hyi helvetti oikeesti. Se oli, mitä se oli, joku 15 €. Se oli joku first person survival horror joku. Aivan kauhea. Onks tää joku kasvi, minkä mä voin kerätä? No niin, kukkia. Bam. Let's go. Tästä vaan vittu kurvit suoraksi. Ei vittu, ei muuten laitetakaan kurvia suoraksi, kun mennäänkin täältä. Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
You're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits. We're getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Jaa, sieltä vähän rohkaiseva.
Hey, wait up!
He's just a boy.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East. The result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. The people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
Artist I've never met.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead.
I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
Let's go.
Pääsen ton vitun juopan kanssa tonne. Musutetaan eli kuolee. Oli taas tähtitieteellisen tarkka kohta, missä piti. Pääsen luuttaamaan.
Somebody was so busy killing people they went and dropped their gun.
Mulla on uusi ase.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
More vultures.
Come on, let's take a look.
More dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on. Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
Sons of bitches! Yeah. Slow down. Whoa there.
Place looks deserted. Where is everyone? Split up and search the area. John, you check the buildings in the barn.
Nobody's in the shed. Yeah. No one here. Come on. Whoa, whoa.
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
Ei saatana.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family
family's being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys, we need to get into that house right now.
This would be a fair fight if you can shoot straight. Hold it right there.
Stay close. Shit. Well,
You ain't gonna win this.
follow me.
You and me gonna have ourselves. There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Oh, thank God.
Stay with me.
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers.
Luuttaan kyllä ihan kaiken mitä pystyy. No. Onks mä luutannut nyt kaikki? En.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Indeed, vittu.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Let's go. Get on your horse, boy. Follow me. We can still catch.
Voi vittu! Vitun munapää.
You think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal? What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance. Easy.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marshal?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people
Docky
have
Bow.
the pleasure of knowing want him dead. We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. So bear it in mind. He's left me...
Eyes up. You see that?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Tuplalaukaus vetää. No.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy.
Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Let's get him to jail. Yeah, baby. 50. Vittu rahaa. Rahan tuloa ei voi estää. Nyt on niin paljon luutattavaakin täällä, et... Onhan näillä vaikka mitä. Kaikki panokset vaan ja kaikki tavarat vaan ja kaikki rahat vaan talteen ja näin. Sitten sut vielä sieltä. Ai että. Kyllä mä ehkä voisin yhden tehtävän vielä pelata. Nigel West Dickens. Käydään siellä. Joo. On varmasti. Nyt ei kiinnosta. Slow up.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. Bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Hmm? Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be?
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. Immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain why we do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, John, let us make haste for Ridgewood Farm.
No yllätys. Meitsi ajaa.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwink and the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with a collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the mind battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you. A fair Iago or Cassio make.
I don't like the sound.
Showmanship, John.
Vittu, että rämisee tää vittu. Kärry.
Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
Oho.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually,
Vittu nyt sitä vauhtia.
I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the queen.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man of your line of work, I assure you. Best you alight here, dear boy, so no one sees us arriving together.
Together.
I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd.
Ricklewood Farm. Oliks tää?
Are you sure? Friends! Hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who proved the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
Vittu mitä myrkkyä sä mulle juotat vittu.
Poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown.
Smirnoffia vittu.
Demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today, science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. Westicken's own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Right, friend. Here comes the throw. Draw your gun, my friend.
You ready to get embarrassed?
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir. Look out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Well, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Let the battle commence!
I'm putting you down hard!
Just look at the strength Sonic has afforded him! There it is, skeptic! Sentence, irrefutable proof! Do not let this opportunity pass you by!
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy! The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Yeah, you need a bottle. One of them, right?
There's no harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
I'm thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. They will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I should go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found in Coots Chapel. He's very about.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn! Yeah.
Dodi. Mutta Kiitos seurasta. Jatketaan varmaan tänään. Ehkä. En tiedä. Mutta tää peli tulee nyt olemaan semmonen, että mä tuun striimaamaan tän ihan kokonaisuudessa. Eli mä en tätä niin kuin ilman striimaamista pelaa. Elikkä tulee jatkoa sitten aivan varmasti. Ja tykkään kyllä, että tommoset ensivaikutelmat niin on kyllä hyvä. On kyllä hyvä, että jopa voisin sanoa, että aloitus on ehkä vähän parempi kuin kakkosessa. Että kakkonen alkoi kyllä mun mielestä vähän liian hitaasti. Mut joo. Kiitos seurasta ja ensi kertaan. Se on hei hei.